Twisted Metal and its imitators flourished in the 90s, but the genre has gone without a big release for more than a decade. Now Twisted Metal is coming out of the garage, but does this tune-up prove the series still has mileage, or should it have been left to the scrap heap?
You can't hide from me, little girl. You can't hide from Daddy.
The story is classic Twisted Metal. Calypso is holding contests of vehicular manslaughter, and the winners will have their wishes granted, although the result is never quite what they expect. Following the tales of three murderous characters, Sweet Tooth, Mr. Grimm, and Dollface, each story is told in a distinct pulp horror style with live actors placed in CG backgrounds. Reminiscent of the early days of full-motion video, the situations veer from disturbing to utterly ridiculous. It's entertaining, but each new character is less interesting than the last.
We shall tear down your tower of sin!
I've put in some new features since the last contestants fought here.
Twisted Metal's story can be played alone or with a friend in split screen, taking you through 18 total scenarios. In addition to standard battles, you'll have to wreck juggernaut semis that regularly spawn enemies and compete in battle races that require you to take first or die. There are also massive boss fights as well as cage matches that do a great job of keeping the fight close while giving you guided tours of specific levels. You can also set up custom single-player challenges against bots, ranging from one-on-one battles to endurance matches with endless waves of opponents.
You're about to die. Find health.
Multiplayer modes are kept simple, with free-for-all or team variants of Deathmatch, Last Man Standing, and Hunted, which has you scoring only if you kill the target player or get kills as the hunted. Then there's Nuke, which has you snatching and sacrificing a character from the opposing team in order to launch a guided missile to destroy a monument belonging to the opposition. You can mix things up with different scoring methods, but it's disappointing that you can't challenge friends to the cage matches and battle races from the single-player game.
The cage is about to move.
Twisted Metal doesn't forget its roots, doing 4-player split screen right. It isn't a strain to see what's going on, and the fast-paced carnage is perfect for getting together a group of screaming friends. To keep things manageable, split screen is limited to smaller maps, but you can set up insane matches with options like unlimited weapons. The lack of variety in Twisted Metal's modes is balanced out by the breadth of its maps. All 8 locations are enormous, but you can also choose smaller sections like a football stadium, movie theater, or haunted house. With all the destructible walls opening the way to building interiors, there are all sorts of hidden spots to discover. The Christmas-themed Metro City lets you slide across ice skating rinks, demolish museums, and follow rail lines that go above and below the streets. Not all the maps are winners, though, as jumping across rooftops and skyline all too often results in falling to your doom, and sometimes you'll even respawn in midair. Likewise, there's lots of room to experiment with about 16 available vehicles. Weight is the biggest distinguishing factor, and there's no denying that heavy semis benefit greatly from added armor and ramming power, especially when going head-on with a motorcycle. Mid-grade cars balance agility and defense, while Sweet Tooth and the Talon helicopter both let you take to the sky, but require mastering a different set of controls.
You have won the battle.
I wanted lava pits since the start. I was always just too busy to get it done.
Twisted Metal's default control scheme is completely overloaded with functionality, using even a 6-axis shake for extra boost. When you first start, you'll inevitably forget how to do something as simple as jumping, and you'll likely leave something out when explaining it to friends. It works well once you grow into it, but there's certainly room to make things simpler. Even on the normal setting, expect a tough road if you go through the story alone. And just about every event, you have to take down all opponents or be the first to the finish line. And the AI drivers don't really care about winning as much as making sure you lose. This is particularly noticeable in the races when a truck will smash into the wall to block you, or a driver will scoop you up with his magnet, turn around as other cars pass, and shoot you down the hill. The retry screen will be a familiar sight, but the stiff challenge pushes you to make the most of your tools, and balances out with some really fun scenarios.
If they kill you, next year, one of them gets to enter my contest.
At times, there's an essence of dogfighting as you go in for a target, then retreat to gather health and ammo. If you destroy an opponent, you can run over the fleeing driver and gunner for health and weapons, and one map lets you use spectators for the same purpose.
Point blank.
There's a wide range of weapons to take advantage of. Several types of rockets can be charged up, sticky bombs have to cook to be most effective, and a sniper rifle can kill with a single shot if you can keep an enemy in your sights for 20 seconds. Smart use of the freeze ray can leave an opponent open for a critical blow, and you'll find yourself victimized by it frequently. In addition to the standard weapons, each vehicle has 2 regenerating specials that are just as important as the vehicle's handling. The meat wagon can send out a gurney bomb, the tow truck tosses cabs at enemies, and the dark side semi can blast targets with a massive turret. Mastering these weapons makes them all the more satisfying, and you'll soon find favorites to use against your hapless prey.
She was delightful.
There's a lot of creativity in Twisted Metal's environments as you drive across a roller coaster or smash up a department store with gifts piled high. The overall look of the game, though, can be rather underwhelming, with muddy textures that, among other things, make it hard to determine which walls can be broken and which are rock solid. The camera can also get a little awkward from time to time, showing you a victory scene through the backside of a wall or getting stuck completely under the road. The soundtrack complements the chaos of a dark carnival with a distinctive title theme and licensed music consisting mostly of hard rock and classic rock, with an occasional touch of rap and electronica.
This time, I'm going to finish what I started.
Like an old muscle car, Twisted Metal can be a bit rough around the edges, but once you get the engine warmed up, you can get a lot out of it. The more you invest, the more it gives, providing a fulfilling sense of mayhem, whether you're playing online or with friends at home.
If you survive, I'd really love to hear what you think of the changes. I'm so close to it, I don't know if it's even good anymore.